10 Psychology Tricks to Boost Your Confidence. Full Masterclass version. You're standing at the edge of a crowded room. Conversations buzz, glasses clink, laughter floats in the air. You know you should walk in, introduce yourself, smile, but instead, you hesitate. You adjust your jacket, pretend to check your phone. You hope somehow confidence will just appear. But here's the truth. Confidence isn't a magical gift sprinkled on the lucky few. It's a science, a collection of habits, tricks, and mindsets anyone can master. Today, you're going to learn 10 powerful psychology tricks that will help you build confidence, piece by piece, no matter who you are or where you're starting from. And trust me, by the time you reach number 7, you'll see confidence in a way you never have before. Ready? Let's dive in. The power pose principle: shape your physiology, shape your mind. Before a job interview, Amy Cuddy, a Harvard social psychologist, was terrified. So she tried something unusual. She stood alone in the bathroom, legs apart, hands on her hips, chin tilted slightly up, just like Wonder Woman. 2 minutes later, something had shifted, not just in her body, but in her mind. Her research later proved it. Standing in powerful, expansive poses can literally change your hormone levels. Testosterone rises, cortisol drops. You feel more powerful just by adjusting your body. When you slump your shoulders and cross your arms, you signal defeat, not just to others, but to your own brain. Next time you face a challenge, don't just think confident, stand confident. Your mind will follow your body's lead. The spotlight effect. Nobody's watching in a good way. Remember that time you stumbled over your words during a presentation and it haunted you for days? You kept replaying it, cringing inside. You imagined everyone was laughing, judging, talking about you afterward. Here's the reality. They forgot about it within minutes. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect, our tendency to vastly overestimate how much others notice and remember our mistakes. Everyone's too busy worrying about their own mistakes, their own hair, their own stumbles. So the next time you feel paralyzed by fear of embarrassment, remind yourself you are the star of your own movie, but to everyone else, you're a background character. Liberating, isn't it? Reframing self-talk. Your mind is listening. Imagine 2 seeds planted side by side. One is fed with sunshine, water, and care. The other is ignored, criticized, deprived. Which one grows? Your confidence is the same. It feeds off the words you say to yourself, every hour, every minute. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm terrible at this, I'll never succeed, I always mess up, your mind believes it. It wires those pathways deeper and deeper. But if you flip the script, I'm still learning, I have succeeded before, I can figure this out, you start building a mind that expects success. Catch your inner critic. Challenge it. Speak to yourself like you would speak to your best friend. Kind, encouraging, patient. Because self-respect isn't optional for confidence. It's the foundation. The 20-second rule. Action over anxiety. There's a tiny window, just 20 seconds long, where courage lives. Let's say you see an opportunity, a networking event, a leadership role, a new hobby. You hesitate, and with every second that passes, doubt creeps in. I'm not ready. What if I fail? Maybe next time. Psychologist Shauna Hoare discovered that if you act within 20 seconds, if you lower the activation energy needed to start, you're far more likely to succeed. Send the email. Walk across the room. Say yes. The trick isn't eliminating fear, it's outpacing it. Momentum favors the bold. Visualization. Win first in your mind. Long before Michael Phelps broke Olympic records, he was already winning in his head. Every night before sleeping, he visualized every detail, the dive, the strokes, the turn, the victory. Your brain doesn't differentiate between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. It wires the same confidence pathways either way. Before your next big moment, a meeting, a speech, a competition, close your eyes and live it in advance. Smell the room, feel the floor beneath your feet, see yourself succeeding. When the real moment comes, it will feel like coming home, not stepping into the unknown. Confidence is often just familiarity in disguise. Name the fear, shrink the beast. In 2014, researchers studying fear discovered something fascinating. When participants name their fear out loud, even something simple like, I'm afraid of failing, their anxiety drops significantly. Fear is like a shadow, vague, looming. When you shine a light on it, name it, it loses its grip. Next time anxiety floods you, ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? Write it down. Say it out loud. Most fears, once named, reveal themselves as paper tigers, scary until seen for what they are. Awareness turns monsters into manageable tasks. Borrowed confidence. Channel your inner hero. Think about someone you admire. It could be a fearless leader, a charismatic speaker, a resilient friend. What if, in your hardest moments, you could borrow their strength? You can. Before facing a challenge, pick a confidence avatar. It could be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's presence, Oprah's warmth, your mentor's calm. Ask yourself, what would they do right now? How would they stand? Speak, act, for a moment, be them. Confidence isn't pretending. It's practicing until it becomes yours. And slowly you won't need to borrow anymore because you'll have built it yourself. Micro wins build a tower, one brick at a time. Massive confidence doesn't come from massive achievements alone. It comes from stacking small wins. Today, you made your bed. Win. You completed your workout. Win. You asked a question in class you were scared to ask. Win. Every micro win tells your brain, I'm capable, I can handle this, I succeed. Confidence is not a sudden explosion. It's a quiet construction, brick by brick, day by day. So don't wait for one big breakthrough. Build hundreds of tiny ones. Embrace the learning zone. Find comfort in growth. Picture this. A trapeze artist practicing new tricks falls again and again. Is he failing or is he learning? Confidence isn't the absence of mistakes. It's the willingness to make them, learn from them, and try again. Most people avoid discomfort. They wait to feel ready before trying anything new. But true confidence is born in the learning zone. That sweet spot where you're stretched but not broken. Growth happens on the edge of your comfort zone, not in the center. So next time you feel awkward, clumsy, or unsure, smile. You're exactly where transformation begins. The 5-second window. Launch yourself before doubt does. There's a moment when your mind whispers, go. Say it, do it, jump. If you hesitate for more than 5 seconds, your brain floods with reasons to not act. Mel Robbins' 5-second rule is brutally simple. When you feel the urge, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Speak up. Take the first step. Raise your hand. Don't wait for confidence. Create it with action, because courage doesn't come first. Movement does. Feed the right wolf. An old Cherokee grandfather once told his grandson, there are 2 wolves inside every person. One is full of fear, doubt, and insecurity. The other is full of courage, confidence, and strength. They battle each day. The boy asked, which wolf wins? The grandfather smiled and said, the one you feed. Every time you act despite fear, every time you choose courage over comfort, every time you speak kindly to yourself, you feed the confident wolf, and slowly, steadily, that wolf grows stronger. Until one day you realize you don't just feel confident, you are. If even one of these tricks opened a new door in your mind, imagine what practicing all 10 could do for your life. Start small, practice daily, become unstoppable. And if you want even more powerful psychology tools to master your mind and life, make sure to subscribe, because your journey to unshakable confidence has only just begun.